Government's announcement of identifying and shutting down accounts used by terrorist and criminal groups in Nigeria. The Director General of the National Counter-Terrorism Center, Major General Adamu Laka, made the announcement on Tuesday, stating that platforms including TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and X have been used by terrorists to publicize operations and communicate with supporters. The NCTC boss also revealed that some Nigerians are now staging fake kidnappings to extort money, even from their own families. Let's take a look.
We're talking about the population informing the kidnappers. When we are even having situations whereby people arrange with themselves to kidnap themselves to collect ransom from their families. You understand? I've seen situations whereby a boy arranged with his friends to kidnap him so that his father can pay the ransom. Some will even arrange themselves. There are AI tools where you can change your voice. You say you've been kidnapped, ask for the ransom, you pay yourself, and then you reappear. So I think there is a need for us to resuscitize the population.
Yeah, it's becoming this serious, Ayo, and I'll take some reactions. This is from Adebaji, who wrote, "I can't agree less with him. Many youth have now turned kidnapping into a business. It is no longer limited to bandits alone." And then another ex-user wrote, because the government now negotiates with bandits and kidnappers alike, who no go one negotiate with a whole government? Very valid point, right? And finally, this person wrote, if they can identify bandits' social media accounts, how come they can't track them by it? Something they can do to law-abiding citizens. And that's really, for me, is the main point. Laka also touched on, ransom payments being a major source of terror financing, with point-of-sale operators increasingly exploited to move funds. He explained that kidnappers provide POS account numbers, families transfer the ransom, and criminals simply collect the cash, making it extremely difficult to track. Well, this is a wake-up call for Nigerians. Even family members are setting up their own kidnapping in Nigeria at this point, according to the National Security Advisor as well. Your thoughts on the story? I think for me, it's about tracking these bandits and the terrorists, and also working with, these social media platforms, collaborating with them. If you can actually track their accounts, I'm sure you can track where they are.
The ex-user mentioned that, and I think that's spot on. And that's why it's often said that the government knows what to do, because what he's just said is listed the issues that are already obvious. The number of people know what the challenges are. What the other thing that isn't happening is a commensurate action to actually track these bandits and apprehend them and prosecute them. We've also often talked about the kidnapped victims and how when they come out there are no arrests. That's potential and opportunity to do that. So that's on that. But let me just say, OG, on a final note, put an economy that's not thriving, side by side, low employment rate, no job for the people, and then an opportunity whereby there's an industry being created in kidnapping and banditry.
Yeah.
Easy for people to go into it and begin to try to make money out of it, out of desperation. Look at Advanced Free Forward. A life of criminality, or a nation where criminality thrives is encouraged or induced by lack of economic activity, and where people have low poverty and aspirational levels. And so you make it attractive, they'll just take the bait and go with it. So the most important thing is to make it as unattractive as possible by ensuring that there are consequences, and the consequences are dire enough to discourage people.
Right. No negotiation with bandits.
Let's see a process where they are prosecuted and face the full wrath of the law. Then you see less people wanting to go into it.
So it's good that the federal government has designated these kidnappers as terrorists, and they also have, that death sentence for kidnappers. So, kidnappers beware. This is no time to play any longer.